unlocking some secrets of the eastern suburbs, home to one of Melbourne's standout restaurants, and I quite like it.
A 100-year-old butcher shop with a hidden gem out the back.
I've been dreaming of that from the moment I've woken up.
And a cooking class that can turn a novice like Ross
This was me barbecuing on the weekend.
into a star. That is actually amazing.
I'm Ross Stevenson, radio guy and avid traveller. Together with my good friend and co-host of our weekly food and travel show, Kate Stevenson, no relation, we are on a quest to find the best food and travel experiences this state has to offer. This isn't a regular travel show. This is a movable feast. Well, this is an explosion in an adjective factory, isn't it? How magnificent is this?
It is beautiful.
You could be anywhere in the world, could you not?
It could be just about anywhere.
Ah, so where are we?
Could be on the Yangtze.
Yes, we could be on the Yangtze. We could indeed be on the Zambezi, heading toward Victoria Falls. Waterfall.
No, no waterfall.
No kidding.
We're at the beautiful Studley Park Boathouse in the middle of the Yarra, and we're only 10 minutes from the city.
And when you hear what happened to me last time I went in one of these boats, you'll understand why we never left the dock. Those boats down in the river, some time back, some of them had motors on them. And a friend and I went for a motor up the river, a long way. Yeah. We turned the motor off, then we tried to turn it back on again. It fell off into the water. But luckily, it had oars. Yeah. So we had to row back from way up the river, had to row back to here. Oh, God, I thought I'm so unfit. And we're pulling and rowing it all the way back, and we got it all the way back here. And had to explain to the guy, sorry, mate, we dropped your outboard motor into the Yarra River. He goes, no problem. He leans over the back of the boat and pulls up the motor, which is attached by a rope. We dragged it along the bottom of the river the entire way.
Are you serious? That's why you insisted that we be tied to the dock?
You're not getting me in there again. OK, so we're now heading to one of my favourite places, one of my favourite restaurants. Yeah. If not for just exemplifying what I say from time to time to you, and that is there's nothing like front of house. There's nothing like a place where the owner is always there and always there to look after you. 10 minutes up the road and we find ourselves at 109 Coffin Road, Kew. I like Chimpnove. It's been here for 15 years. Its owner was 19 when he started. It's like the TV show Cheers. They'll make sure everybody knows your name. Kate, I might as well be looking at photographs of my own children. This is so familiar to me.
You know the menu that well.
Well, you know how much I love this place. Yeah. It's just really good food, neighbourhood setting. I love the place. Alessia, we're going to need help. I don't need any guidance. Yeah. But she does.
So do I want the orecchiette or the cotoletta?
I would go for the orecchiette. I'm going to be happy.
Many ears, yeah?
Yeah, ears, a little ears, yeah.
You wanted me to order that for that reason.
What do I want?
Spaghettini.
Thank you very much. Spaghettini will do me fine.
There's one thing that goes with great food, and that's great wine. There's only one man who knows this wine cellar better than Ross, and that's the owner himself, Jesse Davison.
You're famous for your vast collection of Italian wines. Any chance you have for us today, a bit of a showstopper?
We do. I've got just the thing. I've got a wine here called Habermas, and they're from a small winery just outside of Rome. I'll let the wine do the talking.
Jesse, you're a star.
That's okay, my pleasure. Enjoy.
Continued success.
Thank you.
Thank you. In the kitchen, head chef Patrick Fletcher has his team humming along. His philosophy? Simple. The finest produce at the right time of year. And judging by his creations, it's working.
Hey, Alessia.
Orecchiette.
Orecchiette.
Spot on, Alessia, you were right.
And we got a little something from the eggplant parmigiano, which you like as well. So enjoy.
Beautiful.
When did a Parma change from veal to chicken? Yeah. Because Parma initially was veal, and now it's just universally accepted as chicken. Yeah. And Antonio said, no. There is only one Parmigiano, and that is eggplant Parmigiano, which is what we've got there. But no, you dig in. You just start eating.
Very interesting, the Parmigiano. If you could choose only one international cuisine that you have to eat for the rest of your life, every day, breakfast, lunch and dinner, what would it be? Yeah. And I said Italian, Because, like, you look at it, all those regions, it's not all the same. It's not all even pizza and pasta. You know, Sicily, beautiful seafood. You know, wherever you go, I think Abruzzo maybe is lamb, you know, all your proteins and things. I could eat that every day.
Coming up, we'll find out how your face can tell you everything about your future.
You should laugh more. With the mouth point upward.
Oh, I've got to be more up.
Yes, like that, yeah.
So far, Dudley Park, tick. Food, tick. Now, if you were thinking of a place where you're going to get a glimpse of the future, would you think Baldwin North? No, I wouldn't either. But, Kate, I've got a vague understanding there's some dude in here who's going to predict my future, is
We
he?
are talking predictions, yes.
Right, OK. Now, it may be based on some sort of weird and wacky system of some type, is that right?
Yeah, well, yes.
OK, well, I'm not opposed to that because predictions is an area of interest for me.
Yeah.
And human beings have demonstrated that they are hopeless at making predictions.
But lots of people have jobs doing
Oh,
it.
yeah, look at the sports reporters tip the footy and they get it wrong every week. Human beings are hopeless at prediction. This bloke's going to do it off, you know, birth dates or tea leaves. He's going to be as good as anyone else.
We'll stand by.
The makeshift Chinese water feature by the front door doesn't scream trust me, but we're here to be proven wrong. Meet Edgar Jung, a.k.a. Locked In. Locked In, yes, seriously. A Chinese astrology expert with a claimed 80% accuracy rate with his predictions. I feel a quadrilogy coming on. Hello, Edgar.
Hello, Ross. Good, good. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Hi, Edgar, I'm Kate.
Hey,
Great
nice
to
to
meet
see
you.
you. Yeah.
I'm slightly nervous, Edgar. You're going to tell my future, are you?
Yes.
Can you tell me first, Edgar, what are you working this out on?
We use the date of birth, use your face, sometimes use the palm. Yeah.
Well, listen, sweaty. So, OK. Stephen Wright, the American comedian, he says he knows when he's going to die because his birth certificate has a use-by date. What have you found out about me?
We'll look at more this part. After 55, we'll look at this part. The mouth.
Right, OK.
Yeah. So the nose is up to 50, like 40 to 50.
And what,
So,
for teenage years is up here?
Teenagers 16 to 30.
16 to 30 here?
Yeah. So if someone had a very nice forehead,
Is a big forehead good?
yes. You look at Mark Zuckerberg,
He's going to have to rename his business Giant Facebook.
Michael Jackson. Oh. The nose. After that nose job done, he's experienced a lot of not so good luck, isn't it?
Wow, wait.
That's 50.
So what are we reading here?
What are we looking for here?
So from here is from 55 to 80.
100. 100. Yeah.
So I will suggest Ross, you should laugh more.
Laugh more.
Yes. And with the mouth point upward.
Oh, I've got to be more up.
Yes, like that, yeah.
Any other essential messages for me?
Better luck.
I'm coming into a period of luck. Is it like for the next week or for the next 20 years?
The next 15 years.
Stick with me, baby. We're going places.
Yeah, see, this part. This watch it better.
Well, that's already worked.
Watch it better.
Anything else I need to know, Edgar? I'm loving this.
The output element
Yeah.
is someone's, like your chart, in your chart represent your name and fame.
Yeah.
So in the next 15 odd years, your name and fame will be even greater than before. And you can use that to make your money. Yes.
Edgar,
Yes,
wonderful. I'll invite you to
His
my
fame party
my
in
fame-
15 years.
When I get my knighthood, I'll invite you along.
Yeah.
It's day 2 in the east, and we've landed in Richmond, which is, well, we all know Richmond. Right, this is going to be an explosion in a Richmond fact factory, given we're in Richmond. You go first.
All right, can I just give you a couple of, or a suburb of? Suburb of weird industrial landmarks, like the Polaco sign, a skipping girl sign, a clock that doesn't actually work,
Yeah.
and a discount store with a clock tower.
Not to mention the match factory.
Yes.
Speaking of the clock that doesn't work, Richmond Town Hall clock used to have lots of little holes in it, and they tried to find out once why it had so many holes in it, and they discovered it was bored police in the Richmond police station leaning out the window firing shots into it.
Are you serious?
Could be bultish. Businesses come and businesses go, but some just stay the same.
Where are we?
butcher shop.
Yeah, butcher shop with a difference.
Oh, good. I'll grab myself a handful of mince then, shall we?
Afternoon, how are you?
Hey, good, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
I've promised this guy lunch, but I thought we should come in and have a quick chat first. Because you guys, it's a pretty novel butcher shop here, isn't it? How long have you been here?
Oh, it's the oldest butcher shop in Australia.
Now, I have to ask, because I ask this of most butchers, if you're having a steak, what's the best cut?
Scotch fillet.
Okay.
That's my answer too.
As it turns out, this butcher is a ripper. No surprise it has withstood the test of time, but I was getting the feeling there's more to this place than meets the eye.
You hungry?
Yeah, but you promised me that this was a butcher shop with a difference. It looks like a really good butcher shop, but nevertheless it's a butcher shop.
Yeah, it does. We're going to head out the back, Lily.
Okay.
Ta.
Cheers. Coming up, the hidden side of the butcher shop revealed, and then over to the MCG. Given us so far some unique history, bit of in-house astrology, and now the backyard of a butcher shop. Birdie's, butcher shop out the front, and out the back its first cousin, Little Birdie's, where locally and ethically sourced meats are turned into breakfast and lunch.
Hi guys, how are you?
Hey, well, thank you.
That's good. Would you like to have lunch today?
Yes, please.
And this is our menu today. We do 1 burger, 2 mains, and 3 sides. You can have burger and a side, or a main and a side.
Oh, fantastic.
Or you can have the 2 mains if you like.
I'll have a Reuben, thank you.
Tito, I am going to try your roast chicken fillet with gravy, please.
Yeah, chicken and gravy. What side would you like?
One of those. I might have the slaw.
Slow. I'll make that happen.
Thanks, Tito.
Thank you.
Champ, Tito, what is the origin of the Reuben sandwich?
Oh.
There are about 6 competing claims.
It's going to be New York somewhere?
Well, now it's funny you should say that because I just assumed it was New York because at Katz. Was that when Harry met Sally?
Yeah.
At Katz.
Yeah.
That's a famous site
Yeah.
in New York where you get a Reuben sandwich. The most wild, if memory serves, the most widely accepted origin holds that Reuben Kulikovsky, a Jewish Lithuanian-born grocer residing in Omaha, Nebraska.
No.
Omaha, Nebraska.
is so not romantic.
Do not get me started on the origin of the sandwich.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
Alright, that's your lunch, guys.
Hey, Tito.
Oh, wowie.
Chicken.
Oh, Tito, look at the gravy.
And the famous Ruby.
Ah, the Reuben.
Enjoy, guys.
Thank you very much.
I still can't believe you.
I've been dreaming of that from the moment I've woken up, I can assure you. You know the business lunch, the famous business lunch?
Mm.
If you go out for a business lunch in New York and order a glass of wine, that's it. That's like just saying, I'm a fall-down alcoholic and you should never do business with me in any respect.
And if you go out for a business lunch in Australia and say, I'm not drinking wine...
Yeah, John Elliott hits you over the head with a wine bottle.
How's everything, guys?
Oh, Tito, amazing.
Absolutely beautiful. But I've got a question for you.
Yeah, sure.
I'm loving the pastrami.
Yes.
I just don't know what it is.
It's corned beef. It's not pastrami, actually.
Well, whatever you've done, it works.
Okay,
Take
thank
it.
you.
Righto, MCG next, and I need hardly drag my mate there. She is a mad saint.
The National Sports Museum is home to every bit of sporting memorabilia worth looking at, with exhibitions on just about every sport, from the Olympics to Aussie rules. You can measure yourself against the best.
This is your big chance, Ross, to show us how good you are at kicking the football.
I've never been keener, Beryl. You push all the buttons for me. No, AFL. Oz kick, no. Professional, thank you.
Or go head-to-head with your mates in the interactive exhibition.
You're already quicker.
Coming to see you. Oh, there you are. Come on, there. Someone won.
How many? In the middle. How many big
Thanks, Butters. 20.
Oh!
Still to come, a cooking class that can turn a novice like Ross
This was me barbecuing on the weekend.
into a star.
That is actually amazing.
The story so far, a hidden eatery in Richmond, midweek at the MCG, and now a demonstration of how the modern approach to food has changed us. Most people cannot wait to leave school. Now they're pouring back into the classroom for cooking classes, like us, with mates from work.
Hey Sandra, how are you?
Hi, so good evening everyone and welcome to La Cucina di Sandra. Please take a seat.
No worries, you know this woman here, she's been here before.
Yes.
Clearly I didn't learn much because I'm back.
Yeah, she failed.
Well, I do lots of classes, lots of people come back.
Today it's not enough to eat the food, you actually have to pass an exam in it.
Those parmesan biscuits are delicious, Sandra. I'm tasting unsalted butter, a bit of flour, a bit of cheese, some whole egg and some salt.
Very good. You have a very sophisticated palate.
Yeah,
You're really good at this.
That's me.
Speaking of palates, Sandra gets us going with a delicious appetiser. This is her version of a matriziana. She serves it in a glass instead of a bowl and tops it with pieces of cured pancetta, parmesan and pecorino ice cream.
Oh, that's so tasty.
Yeah, we're going for adjectives right there.
That's grouse, Sandra.
With no time to waste, we had to get started on the dessert, a Sicilian ricotta speciality.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to be preparing the dessert so that the mixture for our dessert is going to be able to develop all the flavours in the fridge whilst you have your main course. And this dessert is a ricotta-based dessert. So all we have to do is this. Do you want to come and have a go, Ross?
Me?
Yeah.
Go on, Ross.
Would you?
No worries.
Go on, Ross.
Can I indicate to you the level of skill I have as a chef? This was me barbecuing on the weekend.
Ross.
Hey, what do you mean?
The way you want to do it is like this.
One job.
Okay, a reminder. It's a classroom. Geography, anyone? Have you been to Sicily? How cool is it? It's fantastic. Have you been to the Aeolian Islands off the north
I've
coast?
been to the island.
Name them.
Name them.
What are the Aeolian Islands, Ross?
You want to know what the Aeolian Islands
What
are?
are they?
What, Filicudi, Alicudi, Salina, Panarea, Volcano, Stromboli, and I've left one out.
Pantelleria.
Oh no, Panarea, that's Rockstar.
So, in with the ricotta goes sugar, orange zest, lemon zest, followed by chocolate and pistachio nuts. And finally, some orange blossom water. OK, with Ross out of the kitchen, it was time to leave the main course to the expert. On the menu, an Abruzzo pasta dish featuring garlic, onion, fresh chilli, lamb mince, all sautéed slowly before adding wine, some beef stock, a sprinkle of saffron and finishing with some sage. We retreat to the dining table ready to taste her masterful creation.
And here we go.
Here we go.
This is beautiful pecorino on top. Pecorino Romano, this is.
Magnificent.
Enjoy. Buon appetito.
Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you.
That looks amazing.
Do you go for the nude pasta or the one that's smothered in meat and
Smothered.
cheese? Smothered. Yeah, that is glorious.
Glad we went with spicy chilli.
Meanwhile, back in the kitchen, Sandra puts the finishing touches on Ross's dessert. It's a deconstructed cannoli with the smoothest ricotta you'll find anywhere, finished with chocolate and pistachio.
Molto grazie.
Prego, di niente.
That is actually amazing.
It would be the ricotta that is the fundamental cornerstone
I
of
was
that particular
going
dish.
to pay you the compliment. I think the best thing about that is how smooth it is, Ross.
That's been a fun couple of days in the east. Not exactly the far east, though, is it? But anyway.
It's not the bar is here in Richmond. I think that's a good start.
All right, well, I'll let you determine where we're going to go next week.
All right, I reckon we may as well trot a bit further afield again then.
The real Middle East. Next week on A Moveable Feast, we take flight on an eagle. Bit of rite of passage for every child growing up in Melbourne, wasn't it, to come down to what used to be the Arthur seat chairlift, which is now the Eagle. Visit a mysterious jackalope. I can see a lot more jackrabbit than I can see antelope. And we find the luckiest man in Australia. You've married a girl who owns a brewery. Yeah.